everyone, thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent. Today we're going to be covering Marketpro very quickly. It's going to be my very first time logging onto there and kind of showcasing it to you. Now, why did I move over to Merrill Edge really quickly? They're offering a very nice incentive. They're offering cash rewards for bringing over assets. Plus, if you qualify, you can actually qualify for 300. Well, you get 300 free trades regardless of however much money you bring over to Merrill Edge. Now, if you are a brand new investor and you start an account on Merrill Edge, say your Roth IRA or your regular just your normal trading account, you get 300 free trades and you get 90-day access to Marketpro, which I'm going to be showcasing here. And they also have their reward program. So if you do invest over $50,000, you can get 30 free trades of equity and ETFs, so basically just stocks, and you get the Merrill Edge Marketpro. If you invest $25,000, talk to their financial advisors. They can actually activate $0 stock trades. So always talk to them. If you go to their main website, you can actually get chat and help on the bottom right hand side during business hours. So do that. It's going to be very beneficial here. You can also do trading here at the bottom right from a website. All of their websites allow you to buy and trade from and provide you with quite a bit of information. Now onto Marketpro. So as you log on here, you're going to get a welcome guide. And this is the very first time that I've logged on here, so they do have a lot of information. They have a little quick start here where you can click on some predefined layouts containing account information, charts, and watch lists and more. So here I can click on my portfolio and it would showcase my my portfolio somewhere in here. I don't have anything currently on Merrill Edge. I'm still in the middle of transferring my portfolio and my account from Robinhood over to Merrill Edge. I can do some research here. So if I wanted to type in a ticker symbol, what's a very common one? Johnson & Johnson. And I could do a quick research on it. I could see that the last price is $132.89. It changed positively for the day by 0.6. It has a low bid. It's asking at $132.97. Shows you the volume and the last trade time. So very useful information here. You can also you can add it to your symbol list. You can set an alert for it. You could buy, and if you hit buy, looks like down here you could begin setting it up. I don't actually have any money in my account, so I'm sure that's why everything's grayed out right now. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. I can type in the qualities, and I can do a limit and the price and good for the day, and then do it. Looks like it was pulling up some information out here. You can see its information here, and I could preview the order, but I'm not worried about that right now. Next, I could do a watch list. So this is the watch list here. So lots of information. So I could look up the chart for Johnson & Johnson. So it looks like I can bring this up and down and kind of look at the candle graphs of whether it closed positive for the day or if it closed negative for the day. So if it's green, this indicates the trade volume. So this stock was traded at a very high volume on the way up, and then the little candlesticks represent whether the stock opened or closed, or basically if it closed positively, it's green. If it closed negatively, then it would be red. So there was a down point right here. You can see the reds. It kept closing lower and lower and lower, and there was very little people buying into it. But here, once it reached its lowest point here, there was a good amount of investors that bought into it, and it kind of settled for a bit and then began picking back up. So that's what the candlesticks mean. Looks like there's a lot of other information down here. Kind of eyeing it really quickly. You can see the current dividend yield, the annual dividend, the current dividend per share per quarter. It's PE, earnings per share. Its ex-dividend date is August 25th, so the next one would be around November 25th. So good information there. I can go over to trade, and this is more of a trade window here. So Johnson & Johnson's in here. You can see that they have the calls, the puts, and just a bunch of information. This is my very first time using a professional level platform, so this is all just a lot. I'm not really sure what to really look for at this time, so I can't really tell you. I've came from, what did I use in the past? Modes of investing since 2015, and just recently switched to Robinhood. But now, as I am adding more to my portfolio and beginning to grow it over time, I want to look for a professional level, and Merrill Edge offered me the best level software and just the perks that it has. I was looking for drip, so I can automatically reinvest my dividends that I'm paid out. I can just automatically buy shares, fractional shares. I don't have to worry about looking daily if I got paid on Robinhood and then choosing stocks that I could buy in a whole. So I may not always get paid out to the point where I can buy a complete share. So having drip enabled on my stocks such as ADP, Pepsi, that allows me to buy fractional shares. So here we can see that we can get some technical insights here. So in the technical analysis tab, there's another graph over here, and over here you can see technical insight. You can see the 6 bullish, 9 bearish. It shows you the support found and the resistance found, and some other information. We can see strategy build. I'm not sure what I'm all looking at here, but I guess you could build some sort of a strategy. You can go intraday trader. Please wait while the application initializes, and this just gives you a whole bunch more information. And then education on demand, so it looks like you can get some empower yourself. You can actually get some training on here, so that's very educational. And then our last tab is options analysis, and this gives you the calls, the puts, and then over here on the right hand side you can select, looks like you can select different options here. You can decide whether you're bullish or bearish. So based on what your play is, are you bullish, are you bearish on the specific stock? So on Johnson & Johnson, I would be bullish. I think it has good potential to grow past its current resistance, and so I could put in, there's a simulator here. You could select your simulations, and I guess you can move it around and see what your profit would be and your percentages return on those specific positions. Now, I haven't done a lot of options, so I'm not going to be messing with that right now, but I will definitely read into it a bit more. Now that I have this professional level software, it kind of opens me up to actually want to learn how to use this program and all that it can offer. So here you can set up your watch list. It kind of gives you step by step on how to set it up. And then how do I customize a chart? It shows you how to customize charts by either candlesticks. You can do line plots, area plots, and so on. Are there any other color themes available? Looks like if you don't like the darker theme, you can go with a white theme or a blue theme. How do I customize my workshop, my workspace? It kind of gives you ideas on how to customize your workshop. And then what is market depth? And it says market depth, also referred to as level 2 quotes, lets you review buy and sell activity of market makers trading on the US exchanges. So kind of goes into that. Can I make notes? What's next? So it kind of gives you a breakdown of like their help menu for whatever tab you're really looking for help on. You can click on it and it would give you some help on that specific tab. And if you have any further questions, you can always send a secure message. And that is the welcome guide. So there is a lot of information on here. There's a lot of, you can see your balance, your portfolio detail, your holdings. I don't currently have any holdings. I can see my current orders or my activity. A lot of these little tabs I've clicked on, but I may not have anything to actually display. So it's just kind of not bringing up anything of importance at this time. So that is it, I believe, for this video. I'm going to be playing with this for the next week or so, just kind of once I get my portfolio in here. I'll definitely be showcasing it a bit more with some newer information on how to perform. If you guys have ever or will ever look into Merrill Edge Merrill Edge just in general, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I think this is a great platform, even for brand new investors. Offering that 300 free trades for the first 90 days, plus access to their Marketpro software for their first 90 days. And then once you do have your portfolio established, you can activate drip. If you are a dividend investor, that's the style of investing that I do. But of course, this has more than just, it offers much more than just tools for dividend investing. As you saw, you can do options, you can do all sorts of stuff on here. So instead of having to go out there and research on dividend.com or Yahoo or Google, all your information you can find can be done through this professional level software. So that is it for this video. I did not want to make it very long. If you are brand new to my channel, I do make financial, stock market, and investment videos weekly, so do consider subscribing for future financial videos. I want to thank everyone for watching up until this point, and if you did like the video, hit the like button below, and please remember to subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave the questions below in the comments. I will always reply, and again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.